Maladjusted Misfits.
Hi, abingalingro adyam.
Hi, I'm Joe.
Undeliski umushk af umniaski.
You didn't say we're the Maladjusted Misfits.
The maladjusted misfits.
And this is the one where we talk about friends.
Binga boy. Welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new Friends fans that stumbled across our podcast.
Every week we re-watch the next episode in sequential order because that makes the most sense.
And we break it down.
And look up trivia.
And give our own maladjusted take on the whole darn episode.
And we try and make each other laugh.
And maybe one of you too.
Maybe one or two of you. How are you this week?
I'm well this week. How are you this week?
Yeah, I'm good. It's busy at work because it always is. And
we had a little shake up at home.
Yeah.
The boy kid told us he's moving out of state.
Yep. First he was living with us, then he moved out, then he moved back, then he moved out.
he asked if he could move back.
Yeah.
2 days later, he told us he was moving out of state.
Right, because it's going to be a fresh start for him.
Good luck for him. Everybody wish him luck.
Yeah, maybe if the whole podcast family wishes him luck, he'll do well. So.
Wish it.
All right, what are we doing for this week's episode?
The one where Ross and Rachel take a break.
Oh, my God.
Oh, an infamous episode.
This is the most famous episode, I think. When you say Friends, that's what everyone says. So we took some time and posted it on our social, and we got lots of feedback, so I'll be sharing that at the end.
Nice.
What's our IMDb plot?
Ross seeks solace at a party after a bitter fight with Rachel and ends up in the arms of another woman. And Phoebe's date needs an interpreter to communicate.
I like how they just sum it up. And Phoebe's date needs a communicator.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. All right. Our episode director is James Burrows.
Jamie B. They're like, we got an important one, James.
Yeah,
you got to come back.
This is important. But I want to tell you that searching for new trivia gets harder and harder the more episodes they direct. So.
Yeah, I don't know why. He only directed like 30 of them.
So I read in the 2024 article that since he directed so many sitcoms, 30 different sitcoms, over 1,000 episodes, he won a Directors Guild of America Lifetime Achievement Award for television.
Ooh.
And
Very
that towards
nice.
the end of Friends, when he would direct an episode, he wouldn't even watch them rehearse the scenes on set, opting to pace the room and conduct the episode purely based on sound and flow.
Oh.
Like he would just pace back and forth while they were going through
Right.
it and then like give direction based on that.
Right, he would just be listening to make sure everything was nice and tight.
But he nailed the timing on those claps. He got that right. And our episode writer is Michael Borkow, returning writer.
Michael B.
Also a producer of Friends. I read an article on him that stated he has taken some time off since 2016 to fully embrace his Jewish faith. His last credits were the early seasons of Mom. So he wrote some of those, and then he's taken some time off. So
Well, everybody needs some time off.
that's true. When was our original air date?
The original air date was February 13th, 1997.
Ooh.
That weekend, with Star Wars still at the top of the box office, the number 2 spot was filled with newcomer Absolute Power, a Clint Eastwood joint starring himself and Gene Hackman.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I'm not sure. I looked it up. I'm not sure we saw it.
Really?
Or I forgot it if we saw it. And also in the top 10, at number 5, Fools Rush In with Matty Perry and a very hot Selma Hayek.
Yes. That's a cute movie. I like it. It's funny.
I know I saw it. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that
I
one.
think since we started this podcast, I've watched it, like, while you were napping or something.
Why I was power napping.
All Are you ready for some trivia?
Yes, give me some trivia.
All right. This is the first appearance of Laura Dean as Sophie.
Yeah, aw, Sophie.
She's so cute.
Oh, poor Sophie.
I know.
I got some theories about Sophie coming up later.
This is also the first appearance of Chloe, played by the amazing Angela Featherstone.
Such a cutie pie.
Yeah, she was in The Wedding Singer. She's mentioned in a couple episodes previously, which we've noted, that she's the hot girl from the Xerox place with the belly button ring.
Right. Episode 1 of this season, they talk about her.
Right. In previous episodes, this is the first time she's referred to by name. Ironically, the one to end up sleeping with Ross is the one shown to have fantasized about her the least.
Oh, that we know of.
Yeah, that's true.
That was shown to.
While it's been long debated whether Ross and Rachel were actually on a break from their relationship when Ross had sex with
Yes,
Chloe.
very much debated. People get heated.
Yeah.
It's weird.
There are actually doormats made for delivery drivers to leave packages on either side based on whether they think that Ross and Rachel were on a break or broken up.
This is a current thing that they have?
It's a doormat that says, "Were Ross and Rachel on a break?" Yes, with an arrow to the right. No, with an arrow to the left, and couriers will leave the packages. So I think it's funny.
Is there any kind of scoring to that system?
What UPS picks they weren't on a break. But there are several telltale signs that the producers and Jennifer Aniston have brought to light that says they definitely were on a break.
Yes.
Rachel tells Mark she
Asterisk.
doesn't want to be on a break.
Yes.
She tells Monica they broke up instead.
Right.
She asks Ross if she can be his girlfriend again.
Again, yeah.
Yes. So the show's producer and Jennifer Aniston have made it clear that when Ross screamed, "We were on a break,"
right,
he was completely telling the truth. The question should be not whether they were on a break or not on a break, but should he have slept with someone hours after they broke up?
Right. Yeah, again, the whole debate gets muddled.
Yeah.
And I think they did that on purpose.
Right,
You know,
right.
and kind of, well, here, go to episode reactions and I'll tell you.
Tell me your episode reactions.
My
Adam.
episode reaction is I think the writers were really walking that line between frustration and funny this week. And I realized while making my notes what is really going on in this episode.
Right.
The translation issues in the B plot is highlighting the communication issues between Ross and Rachel.
They're like speaking a foreign language to each other.
Right.
That's funny.
See, the writers, I think they go out of their way to make it both of their faults.
Right.
Like neither one of them
did right in this episode.
Yeah. No, neither one of them behaved accurately how
right.
you should behave in this type of situation. And then I think what Rachel's problem is she fails to realize later that they both were at fault.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what drives Ross crazy. Chandler and Joey are always solid, and they're funny in this episode. And Phoebe is being a super bad friend in this episode. I'm not sure what that's about.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's an interesting episode because it's an important episode.
Yeah.
I don't know how funny it is.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I feel like that should be number one.
Right. The funny part.
Right.
Yeah,
and it is funny.
Yeah.
But
I agree. This is a good one. The secondary storyline is not amazing, but it does provide some really good one-liners. I mean, we say "Binky Boy" a lot. And I saw a meme that made me laugh out loud. Well, most memes do, but it said, "The days of cell phones, the whole thing would have been solved." Ross, do you want to be on a break? Rachel, no. Ross, okay, see you in the morning.
Right.
Like, it's all boils down to communication.
Right.
Like, because they didn't have cell phones, she didn't know where he was. She kept calling his house. He didn't answer.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, too, I think she makes the fatal error. He was almost out the door, and she
Right.
goes, "No,
Right.
we need to take a break."
Yeah. All right, let's do our favorites.
Okay.
All right, favorite line. I got to go with Chandler's line at the bar
Okay.
when Chloe is talking about blowing things up to 400%.
Yeah.
And Chandler goes, "And that's the only color that comes in."
Right.
And then you can see the recognition on her
Right.
face.
Oh, these are taglines for being a copier.
Right.
Oh, man.
She's like, "Oh, I'm talking too much about Xerox."
About copying.
What's your favorite?
My favorite line is Chloe. What, are you married? Because that's okay. I mean, she's so blunt and open and honest. It's kind of endearing.
All right. Favorite moment. I'm going to go with the super cringe awkward moment when Chandler tells Chloe that they'll see her tonight. And he says, all right, rock on.
Rock, poor Chandler.
And then she kind of walks away and he smashes the paper
Right.
into his face. What's yours?
I really enjoy when Misha pops into the frame when it's getting intimate between, and he just pops in there and goes, your eyes are very pretty. You know, I just like how he pops in there and it's just startling.
Favorite outfit. I'm going to go with Chloe's outfit, but the one she wears at the Xerox place.
Okay.
In the beginning.
Right.
It's very cute and it's like professional yet punk.
Yeah.
And those pants fit like a glove.
Okay, I'll take your word for that.
Oh, please. You know you looked at her pants.
And I'm going to go with Monica's stripy sweater from the Globe scene.
Oh, yeah.
Which you have a funny comment about later, Joe.
I do. I thought it was cute.
I almost gave Isaac an ironic win.
Right.
That shirt that's got the horses all over it. I feel like Phoebe had another horse shirt
Really?
in a different episode. I feel like they talked about horse shirts before.
Well, they all are connected because Phoebe
Right.
works with Isaac.
Well, okay, we're going to save that for
All
now.
right. All right. So themes we explored this episode. Theme 1, just a job?
Just a job.
Oh.
I've only had just the jobs, so I don't relate to her very well. Theme 2, dating a diplomat.
Oh, yeah. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Theme 3, the motives behind male work friends / Mark.
Mark. I have things to say about Mark coming up, too.
Yes, you do.
And theme 4, Chloe.
Yeah. She's a theme-aller. So.
Yeah, she's a weird one.
All right, we're going to take a quick break before we break down the episode.
Yeah. It caused a big fight? That's great. Thanks for calling, Sophie. Whew. Okay, Mark, you can do this.
Hello?
Oh, hi. It's Mark.
Oh,
What? Is it my breath?
no. Sorry. I just thought you were somebody else. Hi.
Hi. Well, look, I was just going to leave a message. Isn't tonight your big anniversary dinner?
Yeah. Well,
Rach, are you okay?
yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, you want to talk? I mean, I can come over.
No, really, please. That's okay.
All right. I'm coming over and I'm bringing Chinese food.
Oh, yeah, I'm not hungry.
It's for me.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye. Yes. See, Mark, I told you the plan would work. You did, Mark. You told me. I should have trusted you. All right, we are back.
We're back. We're starting the cold open Monica and Rachel's, Monica and Joey.
Yeah.
Joey asks Monica how much she will give him if he eats the whole jar of olives. She says nothing, but you'll owe me $2.95.
Done.
So Phoebe rushes in, demanding an atlas. Like Monica is the New York Public Library. Honestly, how many people have atlases?
I have one around here someplace.
No, you don't.
I think it's in this closet.
Do you
I
really?
think so.
Oh my God.
I think
That is like the closet of curiosity. It's like no end to it.
Yeah, I think it's like super out of date because it was pre-internet.
Right.
But I think it's in my closet with like all the Jack Reacher books and.
Oh my God. Yeah, my mic stand broke and Adam goes, I have another one in the closet. I'm like, Jesus Christ. All right, so Monica asks why. Does she have a report due? I also noticed that Monica is wearing a sweater this is the sweater that you like.
Yeah.
I think it's a photo negative of Ernie's outfit from
Right.
Bert and Ernie.
And then it's got a little orange on the collar for Ernie.
It's so cute. So Phoebe goes, no, Duh, she has a date with a diplomat she met while giving out free massages outside the UN, and she doesn't know where his country's at.
Oh.
I got to go to the UN when I was 16.
So cute.
I saw the movie Rattle and Hum with
Yeah.
you too while I was there, and I got to see The Color Purple, the musical, while I
Really?
was there. Yeah. Well, it wasn't the musical, it was the play. So I got
Oh, it
to
was
see-
the play.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got to see it in New York City, and I went to Bloomies.
Bleemies.
Yeah. When we went to New York City, we didn't do any of that. We didn't go to any shows or anything.
No, we were poor.
Yeah, we were. It was their 10-year anniversary, and I went out there for a work trip, and I tagged Adam along.
Yeah. And
All
I
right.
just walked around and read books all day.
Right, and picked out places for us to eat. I digress. Anyway, so Monica says, "What's this about massages outside the UN?" And Phoebe explains, "Oh, that's my new thing. I figure bodies at peace make peace." Monica says, "Wow, you might just get the first Nobel Prize in rubbing."
I tried to get that in high school.
Hey. So what country is this guy from?
Oh,
Phoebe butchers the name. Icnectrianus, and there's a G in there somewhere.
now
Monica,
is she butchering the name, or are they just going, it's not a real place?
yeah, I don't know. So Mon questions, "Where's that?" And Phoebe says, "In your atlas." Monica says, "I don't have an atlas, but I do have a globe." So Joey asks, "What's the guy like?" And Phoebe explains he's dashing, sophisticated, and doesn't speak any English, but according to his translator, he totally gets her.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Monica comes back with the world's smallest globe that is also a pencil sharpener.
Pencil sharpener.
Phoebe holds it up to her eye to search for the country, and there's an epic cut line from
Oh,
Joey.
before you move on,
All right.
I really like, again, that Phoebe's kind of does a Phoebe moment where
Right.
instead of complaining about it, she just looks really
Yeah,
close
I'm
at the.
gonna see. Which is funny because they can't rate those tiny little countries. Anyway, so there's an epic cut line from Joey.
Uh-huh.
It turns back to Joey, and he has olives on each of the fingers of his right hand.
Okay.
Okay? And he goes, "People of Earth, surrender."
Oh, to the tiny little globe.
Monica and Phoebe look at him puzzled, and he goes, "I'm a giant alien, 5 tiny little heads," wiggles his fingers. Both just stare at him. So
That's awesome.
I thought it was very cute. Side note, I used to do this with black olives. I love olives.
Oh.
Not green ones, black ones.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, and my mom said I would put one on each one of my fingers, and as I ate them, I'd go, yabble, dabble, yabble, dabble, yabble, dabble.
Oh my goodness. Wow. That is new information.
Maybe that's another alien species.
Yabble dabble, yabble dabble. One of us.
You're learning all sorts of strange things about the Misfits today. All right, so Chandler bursts in and asks if anyone has anything that needs copied. He's heading to the copy place. Monica informs him that she does not, and Chandler says, "Okay, listen, just give me anything I can make 2 of." Monica asks a stupid question. "Well, if you don't have anything to copy, why are you going down there?" So Joey says, "Yeah, are you just going down there to gawk at the hot girl with the belly button ring again?" Chandler goes, "Yeah, you want to come?"
Yeah.
When he stands up and heads out, you can see the olives on his finger.
Oh, nice.
Q, I'll be there for you.
I do remember my friend dragging me to places so he could flirt with the girls that
Oh,
work
yes.
there. And we had to go to the record store.
Yes.
The,
The tobacco shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that record store called that we used to go to?
Quonset Hut.
Quonset Hut. Yes. All right. Sorry.
All right, the Xerox place. Chandler and Joey and Isaac and Chloe. That rhymes.
It does rhyme.
Chandler is wishing for Chloe to get done with her customer first. Come on, Chloe.
So Chloe, as I mentioned before, played by Angela Featherstone,
Yeah.
is said to have emancipated herself from foster care at the age of 17.
Oh, well, good
And
for her.
I know. And signed with a modeling agency. And she's currently working on writing and directing a series of shorts. Yeah, I thought that was interesting because I've always liked her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I like that she takes a role that could be very problematic,
Right.
and she makes it super fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I think one of my top moments is going to be from next week of the entire series is when her hand comes around from behind the door giving him a thumbs up.
Yeah.
It makes me crack up every single time.
Single time.
But Chloe does not get finished first. Instead, Isaac asks if he can help them, and Joey admits to having second thoughts about their copying needs. And that's when Isaac instead tells Chloe, switch with him because these guys have a crush on her. And Chandler's like, okay, that hurt us.
Is it me, or does Isaac remind you of, like, Cheech and Chong?
Right. Well, again, I feel like I've known various forms of Isaac through my life.
Right.
So I had to stop the show here.
Right.
Because Chandler is wearing a sweater vest that is hidden by his coat.
No, sir.
Because you can kind of see it, and I was like, I think he's worn that one before. So I searched back through my personal sweater vest database, and I can confirm that it is a sweater vest.
Wow.
So this is sweater vest number 1 is hidden under his coat.
For this episode.
Yeah.
Nice. Very good.
So Chloe is so friendly.
I know.
She says, hey guys, I haven't seen you since this morning.
Bad, Chandler. You went back twice in the
Right.
same day?
And Chandler's like, you know. But Chandler has a job with like various printouts and things. I feel like he could fake this better than he's doing it.
Maybe it's a Saturday.
Well, I think tonight's Friday.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the DJing thing.
Oh,
right?
that's right. That's right.
I don't know. I assumed it was Friday, but just based on that. Where am I?
Chloe asked them what they're doing tomorrow night.
Yeah, then Chloe, tomorrow night. What are you doing tomorrow night? And at that age, we went to see various local bands and DJs and whatnot. So my assumption has always been that she was going to invite them to a show.
Right. No matter what.
Right. But they immediately get shocked. Both of us? Like she's asking them both out on a date.
Right.
Or they know where the plot is going, which is more likely. But without missing a beat, Chloe says, maybe. Does it scare you? And they both smile at her brazen innuendo. And they're like, And then they realize the implications of what she just said while they're looking at one another's eyes. And they kind of take a step back away from each other. And she's like, relax. She's like, Isaac is DJing at the Philly. And they were like, fine, we'll be there. And Chloe will see him then. And then that's when Chandler adds, all right, rock on. With a surfer gesture.
Like, very, very sad.
Yeah.
All right, we're on a backlot street of the Warner Brothers studio. Phoebe, Sergey, and his interpreter, Misha. Sergey and Phoebe are walking hand in hand while Sergey is talking in a very made-up sounding language.
Yes.
I did Google search, tried to find out. It is totally gibberish.
Yes, it's gibberish. Again, that's why I thought Paulo was speaking gibberish, because I knew these two were speaking
definitely
gibberish.
Speaking gibberish, yeah. The interpreter pops up between them and translates. He says, walking with you makes this strange city feel like home. Phoebe is touched and says, aw, me too. Although this city is my home. So that's dumb, what I said. Don't tell him I said that. You make something up. So Misha says something to Sergey, and Sergey kisses her hand.
Aww.
Phoebe turns to Misha and says, nice, thank you.
Nice. She likes him at this point.
Right. He's helpful. They arrive at Phoebe's door, and Sergey says something very hushed and romantic sounding. And Misha pops in and says, your eyes are very pretty.
Your eyes are very pretty. I like it. She jumps in there like a tiger.
Phoebe thanks the interpreter. Thank you very much. Oh, to Sergey. Thank you. Sergey says something and leans in to kiss her. But just as he's about to, Misha butts in and says he would like to kiss you.
He would like to kiss you now.
And Phoebe instructs Misha that he doesn't need to do that now. So he tells Sergey, and she says, no, not him.
No, not him.
You don't.
You don't. No, me. No, you.
So Misha tells Sergey he can proceed and steps away, and Phoebe announces, well, the moment's over now. Sergey says something and kisses her. Phoebe moans, oh, and Misha translates, oi.
Oi. Very fun. We're at Monica and Rachel's now.
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe, Monica, and Ross. Phoebe is pointing out where Sergey is from on the pencil sharpener. And Monica comments that it's small. It's not a scale model. Phoebe relays that Sergey, said it took the Germans 6 weeks to get all the way across the fictional land that there's a G in. Phoebe says she's having fun with Sergey, but when you're on a date and it's going great, the guy's translator keeps getting in the way.
No.
Then Russell enters with flowers for Rachel and for their anniversary, which is cute. And he asks, is Rachel in her room? No, she's still at work. Rach told Mon to have Ross call her. And Ross starts in on this whine-a-tribe.
Whine-a-tribe?
Yeah, like a diatribe with whining.
I love it.
And is she gonna cancel on me again? How can she do this? Doesn't she know it's her anniversary? Does she not care? And Monica stops him to say, this is the extent of my knowledge on the subject. Call Rachel.
I do like that line.
Yeah, I do like that a lot. And I used to say that kind of thing to people at work all the time. Like, I have no idea.
This is the extent of what I know.
This is all I know. And I think that's part of why people called me aloof. That and I did not care. Then Ross asks what's on the bottom of the note. And Monica says that's her doodle of a ladybug with a top hat. She's fancy.
That was almost my favorite line. She's fancy.
So then Ross calls Rachel at work.
All right. So before the scene actually starts, there's a cut line.
Okay.
Rachel says, well, I'm kind of having an underwear emergency to Ross, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, oh, yeah. What happened? Did someone scare you? Did they make you laugh too hard? Like,
right.
I thought she was having an underwear emergency.
Right. Like, if you were having an underwear emergency, I'd assume somebody made you laugh too hard.
Like, could you please bring me some underwear and some tights?
No.
I would just go to Drug Mart. I wouldn't call you.
Anyway, I almost called her Jen. Rachel says there's a disaster in shipping. Desk jockeys always blaming shipping.
Just because you worked in shipping, calm down.
She says she has an order to get in and she's going to have to be there all night. All night? Really? Are we sure Rachel is good at this job?
Or Mark trained her well enough to do the job.
So Ross offers to come there. No. Too much to do. No. Bloomingdale's is a madhouse after hours. We cut over to Phoebe and Monica, and Phoebe is going out with Sergey again and wants to know if Monica would like to date the translator. So when they break off for a little bow chicka bow bow, you two can split off. And Phoebe says that he's kind of cute. The translator whose name she never bothered knowing. It's Misha, Phoebe. He's a person. Monica, having fallen for Phoebe and her selfish interests before, wants clarification. Really kind of cute or kind of cute like your friend Spackleback Larry? And Phoebe instructs Monica not to call him that. His name is Spackleback Harry. Ugh, do you think Harry Spackleback is Harry?
Is it Spackly and Harry?
Yeah. Poor guy has psoriasis, and they make fun of him.
Oh, he's not even a real person, man. I feel sorry for him. We're in Central Perk, Joey and Chandler. Chandler jumps up in his sweater vest.
This is a different sweater vest.
Number 2. And says, maybe we should head out. What time did Chloe say we should get there? Joey goes, 10:30.
10:30, okay.
But informs Chandler, it is only 4:30. So they decide to hang out, and what better conversation to have when you have 6 hours to kill but the details of a threesome.
Really? I mean, they could go to a movie. They could go see Lavasous or You Two Mama Tambien or The Dreamers. Those all have threesomes in them.
Wow, you pulled those out of thin air that quick.
There's just a handful of movies with threesomes in them. So and those are the guy, girl ones.
Oh, okay. Jesus, he's got them categorized. Good Lord.
I Googled it. I only saw 2 of those.
Chandler vividly remembers when Chloe brought it up and Joey asked if she was kidding. Chandler thinks so. He's pretty sure. Joey says how awkward it would be if the situation presented itself tonight.
Challengers, that's another kind of one. Not quite.
Oh my, get your mind back on the episode.
Oh, yeah.
So Chandler asks what they would do if it did. And Joey says, dude, I don't know, but she was kidding.
She was kidding.
So Chandler says, all right, but just in case, they should come up with some ground rules.
Okay, ground rules.
Number 1, never open your eyes.
Oh.
Because what if you're doing something and you look up and you see something you don't want to be seeing?
Right. Okay.
But then Chandler points out, what if you grab something with your eyes closed that you shouldn't be grabbing?
Okay, yeah.
So
okay.
rule number 1, eyes open at all times.
Right. If you don't want to see anything, you probably shouldn't be doing the threesome.
That's true.
I'm just throwing that out there.
So Joey asks how they decide where they would each be. Chandler says they can flip for it. And Joey says, well, what is heads and what is tails? And Chandler says, well, if you don't know, I don't want to do this with you.
What kind of scary-ass clowns came to your menage a trois?
No clown threesomes.
Somewhere in the world, there have been clown threesomes.
Well, now I know what nightmare I'm having tonight. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now we're at Bloomingdale's office. Rachel and Chloe. No. That is incorrect.
Sophie.
Rachel and Sophie. Rachel is standing all boss lady-like, saying that she is looking at a purchase order for some bikinis and a size and color assortments, and she pauses and asks, what difference does it make what I'm wearing?
Oh, sleazy guy.
Yeah, poor ladies in the workplace. I would apologize for all men, but fuck those assholes. She asks to talk to the supervisor. And sorry, lady, they all went home. It's fucking Friday night. I'm joking. She gets put on hold, and then in comes Ross with a smile and a picnic basket. And Rachel asks what he is doing here. And he says, you couldn't go out, and you told me not to come in, so here I am. Sophie is impressed. I mean, she decides she's going to start wearing makeup on Monday. She's going to cook herself a man. And Rachel tries to convey it's very nice, but she has a bikini crisis here. And Ross has couscous. Ross has couscous. This is another time when Ross comes off, means well. He does mean well.
Right.
But he comes off mentally agitated.
Yeah. So if I told you I was super busy and
Right.
you couldn't come in, you wouldn't even give it a second thought.
No. I mean, if it were our anniversary and I wanted to see you real quick, I would be like, I brought you dinner. Peck on the cheek. And out.
Right. Or coffee or
Right.
whatever. And then took off. Not this huge production.
Right. Not a huge production with food from around the globe. But Rachel knows it's their anniversary, but she does not have the time to stop. She could have spent her time waitressing, building better time management skills. Ross tells her that she does not have to stop. He's invisible. And he says that as he's lighting a candle. I'm not here. I'm invisible.
Right.
Anywho, Rachel is arguing with the other person on the phone. Who approved that order? Then exclaims, there's no Mark Robinson in this office. Then she yells at Sophie, get Mark on the phone. Yeah, late night calls from your former employer. That's always top of my list to do.
Answer right away, yeah.
Come on.
There's no caller ID.
Right. True. Bastards. Sophie claims to love Mark and asks Ross, do you know Mark? And he's like, yeah. And Rachel is doing office words into the phone, and Ross gets an electric pepper grinder and proceeds to make all the noise in the world. Then he glances at Rachel, who is not happy about the grinder being held next to her head. And he's like, Pepper?
None for me.
And Rachel is office talking into the phone. And then the dead plant on her desk just alights with fire. So side note, so the fire is supposed to be caused by Ross's dumbass candle,
Yes.
right? But if you watch, the candle's not the cause of the fire.
I did see that.
I mean, in reality,
Yes.
this is because a prop dude had to rig something that could light on cue. You know,
Right.
when she says they're lying, they hit a
Right.
button and it catches on fire, right? But the haunted doll Eloise is right behind them.
Oh my God.
I think maybe she caused the fire. Just like she's making Rachel frantic, she's making Ross manic, and then she's eventually triggering Sophie to push Joanna in front of that bus. It was Eloise all along.
Adam, take a break from your fan fiction.
I'll write some fan fiction about Chloe.
What?
Anyway, Ross pulls out the fire, puts out the fire with a water bottle, getting the desk soaking wet. Now exasperated, Rachel tells the phone she has to call him back. Shemp is in her office. Now, Shemp was one of the Three Stooges.
Right.
He came along after they killed Curly with a frying pan to the head or something. I'm not really sure the details of that. I just know Curly left and then Shemp was there.
Oh, okay.
Rachel asks Ross, "What are you doing?" And he gives her a half-hearted apology before saying, "Somebody's off the phone. How about a glass of wine by the fire? I can get it going again." Huh? She does not have time to stop. Not even 10 minutes. Sophie, does she have 10 minutes?
Oh.
That would definitely piss you off if I asked someone else if you had the time. And she snaps at him, "I don't!" And then he yells at her not to yell at him. But this is the most he's seen of her all week. But Rachel can't do this. She has a deadline. "I said good day, sir." And then Ross sadly loads up his basket, mindlessly grabbing things. And Sophie has to point out that that's their 3-hole punch. And Ross glares at her. He glares like Rachel dealing with Ross.
That scene is so anxious-ridden. It's
Right.
like, you're making me crazy.
Right.
You need to leave the office right now.
You don't think it's Eloise causing all that tension?
Maybe. Now we're back to Monica and Rachel's.
Yeah.
Ross and Rachel. So Ross is sadly eating the food from the picnic basket as Rachel walks in with a lot of binders.
A lot of binders.
Yeah. She says, "About earlier," and Ross says, "I completely understand." And instead of realizing that he should not have gone down there,
Right.
albeit a very sweet gesture,
Okay.
that it wasn't inappropriate and escalated the situation.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He says she was stressed.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. He blames her for kicking him out. She drops all the binders with a loud thud and rounds on him.
Ugh.
And explains that she was going to let him apologize to her.
Uh-oh.
Ross goes, "For what? Letting you throw me out of your office?"
Yikes.
Yeah, it gets worse. So she proceeds to explain that she is not Yogi Bear, and he should not be showing up at her workplace with a picnic basket. So just to explain, when she says, "Unless you're a park ranger,"
Right.
Yogi Bear is a cartoon that debuted in 1958.
Yes.
Named after the baseball star Yogi Berra,
Mm.
who often messed up quotes like, "Half the lies they tell me aren't true."
Right. And it's like deja vu all over again.
So like many cartoons, characters that were created by the infamous duo Hanna-Barbera,
Mm-hmm.
Yogi's personality and mannerisms were based on a popular celebrity at the time. Art Carney's Ed Norton character from The
Yeah.
Honeymooners
Yeah.
was said to be Yogi's inspiration. His voice mannerisms broadly mimic Carney as Norton.
Right. Just like Fred Flintstone is the other one.
Yeah,
Ralph
right.
Random.
That's so funny. So back to the show.
Yeah.
Ross says, "Excuse me for being an asshole,"
Oh.
but he doesn't feel like he has a girlfriend anymore because she works so much. So, I mean, I was going to college full-time while we were dating.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucked, but you never yelled at me that I shouldn't be studying because you wanted to spend time with me.
No, I told you should be studying and not trying to come see me.
I was always trying to get out of school and go see Adam, and he was like, "You need to stay in school."
That's what I'm paying for.
So Rachel is really mad and
Uh-huh.
asks, "What do you want from me? You want me to quit my job so you can feel like you have a girlfriend?" And here is where we lose Ross.
Right.
He's crossed over to the dark side, the Handmaid's Tale side,
Oh.
and says no. But it'd be nice if you realize it's just a job.
Oh. Wah, wah.
Yeah.
And
Rachel-
again, I don't necessarily get that because I've only had just jobs.
Right.
So I'm kind of like,
Well, like, art and writing is your passion.
right.
And if I said to you, it's just a hobby,
Right.
that would be triggering for you.
Yes, triggering's a good way to put it. Rachel's definitely triggered.
So Rachel rounds on him again and yells, "Just a job?" And explains to Ross that this is the first time in her life she's doing something she actually cares about. This is the first time in her life she's doing something she's actually good at. I mean, if you don't get that...
I think if she was good at it, the Riviera bikinis would have been delivered on time. I'm just saying.
It said it was Mark Robinson's fault. I mean, I think she has a valid point. She was completely spoiled.
Yeah.
Had no sense of purpose before. And she really likes her job and wants to do well. Sometimes you got to pay your dues at work. You got to work late. You got to talk to the shipping people.
I'm just, Ross is used to her
being a flake.
Yeah. She's been a flake the 11 months they've been together.
Right. But Ross doesn't get it and says, no, hey, I get that. Okay, I get that big time. I'm happy for you, but I'm tired of having your relationship with your answering machine, okay? I don't know what to do anymore. And Rachel agrees that she doesn't either. And for the strangest reason, Ross asks, is this about Mark?
Oh, yeah, see, you think it's strange. Now, I'm not saying Ross is mentally healthy, okay? But Ross genuinely believes there is something going on between them.
Oh my God.
And she never denies it when he brings it up, which is like the first sign that somebody's lying about a relationship.
Because she doesn't even think about them being in a relationship because they're not. But you already stated he's not mentally sound. So.
Yeah.
So Rachel says what every woman watching and listening to this podcast say, oh my God. He backtracks. Okay, it's not. It's not
about Mark. Okay, fine.
Rachel's tired and says, oh my God, I cannot believe we're having the same fight over and over again, Ross. No, you're making this too hard. Ross, still oblivious, says, oh, I'm making this too hard? Okay, what do you want me to do? Rach delivers the infamous line, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we should take a break. Ross agrees. Okay. Fine. You're right. Let's take a break and let's go get some frozen yogurt or something. Rachel drops the bomb. No, a break from us.
She could have just let him leave.
Yep.
She could have just let him walk out the door.
Yep. Go have some frozen yogurt.
And said that tomorrow if she still felt that way.
Right. Ross looks at her, then leaves, slamming the door behind him.
Yeah, and I like when he looks at her, you can really see the co-founder of the I Hate Rachel Club in there. You can see it in his eyes.
Oh, my God.
All right, now we're at the Philly. Chloe, Joey, Chandler, and Ross.
Chloe, Joey.
And as if we didn't have enough boring office talk, Chloe is boring Chandler and Joey with copier talk. Chandler reacts to the anecdote like he is no longer attracted to Chloe at all.
Yes.
I think the threesome has just turned into a twosome with him and Joey. Then she is like, hey, the dinosaur guy. And she proceeds to introduce Ross to Chandler and Joey. Which is a pretty funny situation, I think.
It's cute.
And she's like, this guy's my hero. He comes in here with stuff and he wants it blown up 400%. And we say, we don't do that. And he says, you gotta. And you know what? We did it. And now anytime anybody wants 400, we just say, let's Ross it.
And Chandler says, and that's the only color that comes in.
Aw, poor Chloe. Then from the back, Isaac wants a quarter from Chloe for the condom machine, and she storms off, pissed for some reason.
Because she's got to stop what she's doing and go get him a quarter. Isn't he supposed to be
This
DJing?
is like the 6th quarter tonight.
Oh my God. Isn't he supposed to be DJing?
Well, let's not hold them to all the little details.
All right.
Chandler asks Ross why he's even here on anniversary night. And Ross announces that it's a change of plans. They are breaking up instead. And Joey and Chandler exchange shocked looks. Dun dun dun!
Oh no.
Cut to the restaurant with Phoebe, Monica, Sergey, and Misha. Monica is bragging about the French she knows, which are just part of the lyrics to Lady Marmalade.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi soir? I don't know how to say it. Voulez-vous?
Voulez-vous conseiller allez-moi? Blah,
Ce
blah.
soir. You'll get something out of that.
Yeah, something. And Misha chuckles because she has just asked him if he wanted to go to bed with her tonight. And Mon is like, oh my God, no wonder I get such great service at Cafe Maurice. Then Phoebe starts pounding on the table with her butter knife like she's Ross. And she wants the translator to translate that she was fascinated by what Boutros Ghali said in the New York Times. And he's probably like, she read that article. And Sergey is like, cool. But Phoebe's like, you didn't say Boutros Boutros Ghali. And he repeats, Boutros Boutros Ghali. Blah, blah, blah. He was too interesting. It's not really that interesting. Misha starts to talk with Monica, and Phoebe starts stabbing the table again. She wants the little employee to tell his boss that she likes his suit. Das Vanna Vanna da Blunken. And Sergei's like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he says, thank you very much. He thinks you look very pretty too. Your hair is golden like the sun, so you're a chef.
I love that.
And Monica goes on. She's thinking of opening her own, and Phoebe's like, Monica, can I talk to you behind this menu? What are you doing? She's like, I'm trying to have a conversation. But Phoebe would like for Monica to sit quietly so she can talk to Sergei through Misha. Thank you very much.
Nice friend, right? Why did you bring me along in the first place? So we're back at Monica and Rachel's. Rachel's all by herself.
Yeah.
She's sitting in the window seat. She only sits there when she's depressed.
Right.
Now and when he wrote the list, remember?
Yeah.
Because you stare out the window at the sad rain or snow when you're depressed.
That's what I do.
Aw. So the phone rings and Rachel pops up hoping it's Ross, but it's Mark.
Because he prearranged the anniversary night crisis. Who approved that order? Mark Robinson. That's who.
Is that your big reveal?
This is my big reveal. He planned the whole thing.
He planned the crisis so she couldn't go home and have dinner with him. All
Right.
right. Mark says he was going to leave a message and even asked Rachel about her big anniversary dinner. Rachel says, he asked if she wants to talk. She says no, but he's coming over and bringing Chinese.
Wow. Men really need to learn how to listen.
Yeah, no means come on over. Rachel says she is
doesn't.
not hungry, and he says, it's for me. Cut to the Philly. Ross, Joey, and Chandler.
Mm-hmm.
Joey and Chandler are talking to Ross about the breakup. And Joey says, what are you going to do? And Ross says, when someone wants to break up, you break up.
Yeah, if you don't respect that, it turns into stalking real quick.
But if someone says, don't come to my office, that means come to my office.
No, it doesn't. It means don't come to the office.
So Chandler,
at least he knows some of the rules.
It's true. Chandler, the wise one, says, no way, man. This is you guys. You call her and you make up. And Ross says, but we just had this huge fight. Don't I have to wait a while?
Yes, go home and sleep on it. It's fine. Just go home.
My number 2 favorite line. Chandler says, this isn't like swimming after you eat. Pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone.
Ross goes to the phone and Chandler says to Joey, you know that whole swimming thing is a myth. Joey says, tell that to my Uncle Lenny. Why? What happened to him? Nothing. He just really believes it.
He just really believes in them. All right, so then we're at Monica and Rachel's. Rachel and Mark. Mark is there unpacking his order of Chinese food. That is large enough for 2. Oh, look how that worked out. Rachel is reliving the stupid fight where she told him he treated her like a park ranger or something. And then she told Ross that she wanted to take a break. And Mark says, sorry, while he imagines high-fiving his little devil on his shoulder and offers her an egg roll. And she says no while taking one. Another devil high five. Rachel is sad because she called him and he wasn't there. And Mark was like, oh, he's out. Big whoop. Wine. Dim the lights. But before he can get to that, the phone rings. Rachel answers and she is relieved that Ross called. And Ross wants to work on this.
So here's my thing.
Okay.
If Mark was in the kitchen and I was talking on the phone to you,
right,
I would get up and walk into my fucking bedroom.
Whoa. You would get up and walk into your fucking bedroom.
Yeah, I would not sit at the table and try and talk to him while Mark was there.
Well, that's you.
All right.
Let's see how Rachel handles it. So Mark, in my interpretation,
yes,
is realizing his plan is in jeopardy. And he knows that Ross openly dislikes him. And he loudly asks, what do you want to drink? Wine? Jaeger shots? And from in the club, somehow Ross hears Mark. And he's like, who is that?
Nobody.
Again, super loud, Mark asks, I'm going to finish your apple juice. Ross is like, is that Mark?
So, honey, he just came over and...
Got it. And Ross hangs up. And Rachel saw that hang up coming a mile away. And so did Mark. I mean, again, if there's really nothing going on,
Yep.
if there's absolutely nothing for Ross to be jealous about, why is Mark there
Right.
as soon as he left?
Yep. I told you I would have gone in my room, and then when I would have made up with Ross and then shooed Mark out.
But the writers really go out of their way to make them both at fault. So you still like them, I guess? I don't know. Chloe is dancing with Joey and Chandler, but then she leaves to talk to Ross. Dinosaur guy, you look so sad. Come dance. You don't have to smile. Just dance. And Ross doesn't feel like dancing. He wants a drink. And she's like, cool, 2 beers.
So there's some cut lines because originally Chloe is dancing with Joey and Chandler.
Right.
And so it pans over to them after she says 2 beers.
Right.
And they're still dancing.
Right.
And then Joey goes, okay, now we're just dancing with each other. And they kind of like slowly back into the crowd. So we're at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Monica, Phoebe, Sergey, and
Sergey.
Misha.
Sergey.
Sergey. Misha's telling a story to Monica and says, and the vet said it was time. And so for half a world away, while my mother held the phone to his ear, I said goodbye to my dog in 7 languages.
Okay, now you're being just kind of a douchebag.
Monica's choked up and asks Phoebe for a tissue. And she goes, oh yeah, sure. I hope you don't accidentally suck it up through your nose and choke on it.
Wow.
Sergey says something to Misha. Misha turns to Phoebe and says, Sergey would like to apologize for my behavior tonight.
Oh.
Phoebe says, well, tell him apology accepted. Misha gibbers at Sergey. Misha says to Monica, oh, he's unbelievable. I mean, for the first time in 3 years, somebody wants to talk to me. But do you think he would let them? No. Misha says, you silly diplomat. Why you don't learn some English, Sergey?
Which I kind of like that line.
It's pretty funny. Phoebe says, tries to blame Misha. Excuse me, but isn't he paying for your dinner? Monica counters, hey, the man's dog just died. And Sergey says, Binky boy.
Oh.
And they start arguing.
Mm-hmm.
Misha says to Monica, I have just resigned my post. Would you care to accompany me to the Rainbow Room? I have diplomatic coupons.
Rainbow Room, nice.
Monica says, it will be my pleasure. And to Phoebe, my guy has diplomatic coupons. Your guy can't even say coupons. And they leave.
Aw.
So Monica pronounces coupons wrong. She says coupons. And
Coupons.
it's coupons.
That's her Long Island accent coming out.
So Sergey goes and picks up a plate. And
Plate?
Phoebe excitedly, yes, plate, yes, plate. He repeats, plate, plate, plate.
Plate, 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 plate.
Phoebe says, see, we don't need them. And then he picks up a cup and says,
Plate?
yeah. We cut back to the Philly. With or Without You is playing, which is the same song that Ross played for Rachel and the one with the list.
Mm-hmm.
Ross says to Chloe, I like this song. Chloe tries to get him to dance and says, well, you're practically dancing already. Why don't you just do it over here? So Ross protests, oh, no, no, no. And Chloe asks, what, are you married? Because that's okay.
This is why you never yell to somebody, oh, we're on a break right now.
Right.
Because you don't know if they're going to go out, get drunk, and run into Chloe.
Back to Monica and Rachel's. Rachel's next to the bay window again. Mark has apparently left. Rachel picks up the phone and calls Ross. Oh, be home, 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 be home. Oh, you're not home. I've done that before. Cut back to the Philly. Ross is dancing with Chloe. Chloe says, still no smile. She kisses him. Ross leans back for a second, and then they both kiss. More passionately this time.
More passion.
Yep, more passion.
All right, then we're at the Stinger. Sergey?
Sergey.
Sergey and
Sergey.
Phoebe. Sergey has Phoebe's guitar and is excitedly singing American Pie and Make Up a Stand. Phoebe joins in. Two Germans American Pie. He's like stealing Phoebe's Smelly Cat bit with Christy Hynde, where he's, no, it's Smelly Cat. Corrects her on how she's separating the syllables in American. American. And then she admits that Make Up a Stand is a very hard language. That's the end of the episode. Cut and print.
All right, we're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Binky boy. Binky boy, het is een whisky. Dus. Een boekie.
I have just resigned my post. Would you care to accompany me to the Rainbow Room? I have diplomatic coupons.
It will be my pleasure. My guy has diplomatic coupons. Your guy can't even say coupons.
Coupon.
All right, we're back.
We are back for the wrapping up.
What did we learn from this episode?
Joe, what did you learn?
I learned that Chandler wants more from his dates than just a hot bod.
Oh, yeah.
Joey
Okay.
and Chandler would be awkward in a threesome.
Yeah,
And I think we already knew this, but Ross and Rachel need to communicate better.
right.
What did you learn?
I learned that Chloe really, really doesn't like when people are sad and will do anything she can do to cheer them up.
That's your take.
And Phoebe again proves her selfishness.
Yeah. What are your final thoughts?
The content of this episode will be forever argued through the years, not just by us, Joe, but by all Friends lovers all over the world. Because everybody has different takes
Yep.
and experiences on what they think happened. But I'm telling you, that was a sweater vest and a Chandler's coat.
No one's doubting you. Mark was kind of a crap weasel.
Yeah.
He came right over hours after she broke up with Ross. That's kind of a dick move.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's our sweater vest tracker?
Well, the prior count was 8. There's 2 for the episode.
What?
10 double
10
digits.
sweater vests. That's amazing. And we're on episode 15, so not bad.
Not bad at all.
So what was our IMDb rating for this
Well,
episode?
the rating for the episode was 8.4 out of 10 with 5,700 ratings.
Wow, that's a lot.
So what are we going to do for reviews this week, Joe?
So for reviews this week,
Yeah.
we posted on our socials about people asking whether or not
What their reactions were
what
to
their
the
reactions
episodes?
were to the episode. So the question was, what do you guys think? Were Ross and Rachel on a break? What do you
Right.
think about this? So I'll just read a couple.
Okay.
So Suggs W wrote,
Sucks W.
Rachel said a break from us. They were on a break, but that did not validate what Ross did that night.
No. That is all correct.
And then Donna G. Brown said, at least she said no to Mark because he was
Right.
gone. Chelsea J. said, Ross really pissed me off this episode. He doesn't want to take responsibility for the fact that he cheated on Rachel.
Right. He
Yes.
doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't want to fess up to that.
Yep.
And he is so crazy in her office.
Yeah, it is so much.
So insane.
Yeah. Darius M says, the correct answer is this. Technically, yes, and that's what they said. But if you're completely in love and care deeply about each other, you don't sleep with another girl 2 hours after a big fight. Ross and Rachel's breakup was so raw and uncommittal that they got back together like 12 hours later.
Right.
Ross had a temper tantrum and acted out completely in the wrong.
Right.
Some
I agree, but again, you add sorrow and alcohol and a super eager partner
Right.
into the mix.
She's going to be like, all right. Todd E. said, she said they were on a break. Case closed.
Right.
And then he says, now that doesn't dismiss Ross for being a piece of shit human being.
Right.
But the argument is, if they were on a break, is null and void. And then the last one is Cassandra M. says, yes, they were on a break. Though I don't believe that it's how a break is supposed to go. At least not if you expect to get back together with a person you are on a break from.
Right.
If you wanted to get back together, then this time should have been spent reflecting on yourself, the relationship, and not getting it on with someone else.
Right.
Very wise, Cassandra. Very wise.
Very wise. And I don't know why he opens the door the next morning.
Right? Carrie R. says, I think with all the issues they were having leading up to this, breaking up would eventually been inevitable. It was the same fight over and over again. And a lot of Ross didn't trust Rachel enough. He wasn't wrong. Mark apparently did like her that way.
Right.
But Rachel didn't want to go out with him. She just thought of Mark as a friend who enjoyed fashion as much as she did. A break is usually not a break up unless the next time you talk, you decide you should break up. That's what happened with me and my ex-boyfriend. And we agreed on 3 days, and then we talked.
Okay, yeah.
But to sleep with someone 3 hours later after a stupid fight,
Yeah.
Ross got what he deserved, the 18 pages front and back, because he was unfaithful.
Ooh, mic drop.
Right. So thank you, Misfits, for writing in. We
Yeah.
appreciate you answering our question on social media.
That's awesome.
That
Thumbs
was
up.
great. I know it's an easy question to answer, so next time I post it, maybe you'll bite at that one too.
Yeah.
So what's next week's episode?
The one with the morning after.
Oh,
Ross plays a dangerous game of 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon to stop Rachel from finding out about his indiscretions with Chloe. And the rest of the gang end up trapped in Monica's bedroom listening to them argue for the rest of the night.
oh man, that would have been a long ass night. Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
I am ready.
So we already talked about the boy kid moving out of state, but we did watch a couple things. He came over for dinner.
Yeah.
And we watched Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Does that mean if there's a third one, it'll be Beetlejuice?
Right. Oh, shit. He's in the room now. Hey, how's it going? You guys recording a podcast?
You should do a little. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was good. It was hard. I think it was really hard because the dad wasn't there. I mean, they did write him out because he was dead, but then they kept having him interact with things. So
Yeah.
that was weird. I always love Winona Ryder, though. She's
Yeah.
amazing.
Love Winona
So
Ryder.
cute.
Yeah, and Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, very good. And of course, Catherine O'Hara
Yeah.
is always
Yeah,
amazing.
love Catherine O'Hara. I can't say I was paying 100% attention to it because the kid just told us he was moving out of state.
Right, so your mind was elsewhere.
Yeah, so I kept floating in and out of that one. So I don't want to give a definite.
I loved it.
I loved it or didn't like it.
Yeah.
I was in a kind of a weird mood.
And then we started this TV show. Is it on Netflix?
HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Max or whatever it's
Called The Baby.
The Baby.
It is very strange.
It's very strange.
Very. It's Twin Peaks-ish,
Yeah.
might I say. Sort
Little
of
bit.
supernatural
Yeah.
kind of weird stuff going on. It's set in England somewhere.
Yes, England. It's been a couple days since we watched it.
But it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's interesting. I can't wait to see where it goes.
It's a little bit violent. There's a little
Yeah,
something's wrong with the baby.
Something's gross is going on.
Something's wrong with that baby.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Why wouldn't it stop looking at me?
All right. We are so glad you stumbled across our podcast. If you are enjoying it, please share it with other Friends fans.
Or maybe rate it and or leave a review.
If you want to contribute to the podcast, pick your favorite episode. You know what episode we're on now and what's coming up. Send us your thoughts or reactions and we'll share them on the podcast.
Yeah.
You can also write just to say hey.
Yeah, we'd like to hear from more of you Misfits out there. Or
Yeah.
keep responding to the Facebook
posts,
posts.
yeah. Email us at themaladjustedmisfits@gmail.com. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow the link in the show notes. The pages are called The One Where We Talk About Friends.
Joe, you ready for a cup of coffee?
Always. Oh, that's my doodle of a ladybug with the top hat. She's fancy.